Alright, what's off in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1? So wait, all voices be off. Over. Alright, yeah, we'll put Alright. So math testing, before some of you guys leave away, what all voices should be absolutely off. Over. You have received your first one. Understand? We're talking. Like voices be off. I know. Too bad. Alright. So the purpose of math testing. Measure of academic progress. This will tell us how much you have grown, how much you've grown in math and reading this year. There is no time limit, okay? So I'm going to call out a couple of names, and you're going to go to a certain room. Let me finish your PowerPoint real quick. Hold on. So adjusting exams to students' performance, all right? So question 1. So it gets harder, easier question. So when it gets harder, it's harder question than easy, or easier question, then harder question, easier question. So what? I know it's confusing. Hold on. So look, got it right? Goes to a harder question. Got it right? Harder question. Got it wrong? Goes to an easier question. All right? As it gets easier, if you got the first question wrong, it gets easier. Then if you get that one right, it goes to a harder question. Right?
So what is this math testing?
So let's go back to the slide. Wait, let's go back to the slide. It's a math test, okay? Oops. Math testing, that's what it stands for. Alright? So to show your growth in math and reading, okay, this year. Alright, so when I call out your name, I'm going to tell you the rooms that you go to, okay? So Anai, Luz, Ralph, Aurelie, Esteban, Gabriel, and Diana C. Go to room 405 to get all your things and go there now. What room? 405 in the new wing. Where Mr. Lucy used to be.
Oh. Where Mr. Lucy?
Yes. Alright, so some of you are going to 406. This next name of the next round of names we're going to call goes to 406. So Brenda, she's not here. Caitlin, Nathaniel, Bravia, not here yet. Elber, and Brandon, Anthony. Good.
Oh, it's just a little bit of
Alright, yes.
We survived.
Alright, so Marlon, do first. How's that? Nathaniel, move to Kiki's table. Oh, sorry. Daniel. Sorry, Daniel. Daniel, move to Kiki's table, please. I don't want you by yourself. Alright, so your do first. Our do first is silent 5 to 7 complete sentences. Write down what makes a good story. So I'll give you, it is 7:48. I'll give you 7:40, 7:50. Sorry, guys. Let me quick. Fold this paper in half. I didn't want to cut it. Fold it in half. All right? Because it's going to be our do first and our X ticket. So go ahead and fold it in half. What is this, hot dog style? Hamburger style? Okay. I was confused. Fold it in half. Everybody fold it in half. You see how the church fold it in half? Okay. So I can do 751 since it took us some time to go ahead and like fold those papers. So get started. I need to see every single person writing. I need to see every single person writing. 5 to 7 complete sentences. So a paragraph. Remember, we're creating short stories. This is going to be very helpful. Another 2 minutes. started writing. So it's 7:52. So you have 2 more minutes. Go. So for this one, you need 2 stamps. So a lot of you, I'm coming around and just giving you 1. So you gotta keep writing to earn that second stamp. Very good. I have most people writing. Well, you know, everybody writing. All right, 1 minute, guys. Keep writing, Carol. Marlon, please put your back up behind your chair and you know you can fall. Okay, got it. Alright, time's up. Come back together. Alright, so while I want you to sit down, I want you to turn and talk to people at your table about what you have written. 1 minute, go. Everybody must say something they have written on their paper. Go. Conversations, you guys, come on.
What makes a good story if it has details because it needs to show what is going to happen or what will happen in the story. Or what's the conflict or
Detail. Action.
So, what about those details? You said details, right? You said details, action. But what kind of details do you need to make a good story?
It is about, like, for example, they were in the village, and that village had ghosts. Yeah,
Specific examples. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, come back in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let me get 3 people. Nope. Let me get 4 people to share out. Start with this second. Kiki, go.
What makes a good story is you have to have a good hook to grab the reader's attention.
Okay.
We need details to have the reader interested in the story, and we need actions because we don't want the story to be boring.
All right, good point. Hold on to that for later. I do which one? Who's going?
Me.
All right, go, Carol.
What makes a good story, is that you need to have an interesting, conflict and an interesting plot
Hold on to that.
and then
Okay, hold on to that. This table, who's going? All right, go, Allie.
A good story is a story that brings the reader into the story. It has to have action, drama, or even horror. A good story does need details. You can't just skip from event to event without explaining it first. Then the reader won't be connected to the story and will lose interest in the story.
Very good. And last table. Last table.
Having a good story is, it needs to have a plot and a setting so that they can know where the characters are at and they can imagine it.
They can imagine that. You finished? Okay. All right, so you guys know what to do? Let's do it. Mottos. Who's going first?
Me.
All right, Ashley, go.
Do good.
Very good. Who's next? Ellis, then Marlon.
Refuse to say.
Very good. Who's favorite one? Marlon, then Brandon. Brian, sorry.
I'm trying to be better than yesterday.
Brian.
Life is 10% what happens
to us, and 90% how we react to it.
Okay, do another one. Let me get Allie. And then Daniel.
Challenges are what makes life interesting, and overcoming them is what makes life meaningful.
Me first.
Alright, which one have we, is there one we missed? Okay, did you read one?
Yeah.
Did we cover all of them? Okay. Updates. Do first. Updates, compelling or lame. Compelling conflict. Friends help friends with ideas. And exit ticket. Alright, so updates. Paychecks will be distributed during the second block. Do it for the culture points up here. So we're gonna count those points up during the second block. And the store will open this Friday. If you have permission slips or progress reports, take those out now. Take those out now. Hurry up, let's go. Yes.
So, it's about a trip.
What was the culture?
So, are we going to be like when we get to school, or do we have to wait?
So we'll probably come in the homeroom, and then we'll probably have a couple minutes, and then we'll leave. Okay? So first of all, we'll always come in the homeroom first for culture, right?
What does that take up?
Hmm?
What does that take up?
Progress reports and permission slip.
Of what?
Hmm?
Which one?
Both. Okay, Ashley. So go ahead and read the first objective for me, please. Start with the owls. We'll be able to.
I will be able to notice details that may non-fiction, compelling.
Compelling, Kara, read the second one.
I will be able to create compelling conflict for them.
Very good. Alright, so as you know, we have our short story project, and so these details are going to help us create a interesting story, okay? So, short story package. Your short story can be a brand new story that you created, or it can be part 2 to any of the stories we have read in class this year. Your story should show all of your 8th grade grading skills, so make sure it's your best work, alright? It's one of our final projects, and it's going to be multiple grades, okay? I said this Thursday? I said this on Monday and Tuesday, okay? And so right now we're still in our planning stages, alright? So Friday, which is tomorrow, we'll probably start our draft. So in your packet, I want you to go to where it says step 2, compelling conflict. Because we're gonna fill in some details. Compelling conflict. Everybody go to it, compelling conflict. I need to see fingers moving. Turning pages, go. Your packet. Take this one, Fran. So you have a top section. It says, we're filling in the blank. It says, compelling conflicts are unique. So every person needs to be filling in the blank. Go. Compelling conflicts are unique. Alright, so it says, will cause the characters to experience strong emotions. Will cause the characters to feel in strong emotions. It's normal. Say it's people who go home from it. Oh, you got it. Alright, next one says, will cause characters to change. Will cause characters to change. The next one says, last one, give characters a chance to take action in order to solve the problem or change the situation. Alright, so do we all have this down? I'm done with Ashley's done. Do we all have this down?
Oh,
Write it down. Ashley, when you're done sharpening your pencil, get this from Carol.
Get it from what?
Carol. This part of it, yeah. When you're done sharpening your pencil. Alright, so break time expectations, you guys, you cannot see it, sorry. So on task 105% of the time, Compelling,
What's on that?
completing all work in each section. 8th grade ready, ideas and effort. Stay in your seat at all times. Voice at table talk level. Alright, so project expectations. Carefully think about your project. All sections must be complete before moving on to the next section. So that means you need my signature before you go to step 3. Okay, so today we're going to focus on step 2. Alright, so compelling or lame. So it says, evoking interesting, attention, or admiration in a powerful, irresistible way. Unoriginal or lifeless, okay? So these are like the definitions for compelling and lame. So I want you to think, pair, and share, like after we have just seen these definitions, what makes a story compelling? Go. What makes a story compelling? Make you want to read it. What do you think? Makes a story compelling. Like draws you in.
A story about life.
Story about life? Okay. Armando's table? Make sure you guys, my mistake. So, first let's think. So let's take about 5 seconds to think. Then I want you to make eye contact with somebody at your table to pair with. Do that now. Make eye contact with somebody at your table to pair with. Because you're still thinking. We're not thinking pair at the same time. He was like really backwards just now. Alright. So now, share. I need to hear voices. Share. Go. Come on. So you already had your answer. You said things about life. Carol, what do you think? What makes stories compelling? Tell Ashley. Having suspense. You guys are really quiet, and that's not normal. So like, talk a little louder, please. Okay, I hear Daniel. I don't hear back from your table, Ellen. 30 more seconds. Because I'm not hearing like the things that I want to hear. Let me go back to the definition. He said it. Did you say something, Sam? What'd you say?
Yeah, good story.
Huh?
Good story.
Good storyline. Okay. Alright, come back together in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's think about what makes a story lame, lifeless, boring, unoriginal. What makes a story lame? So let's think again. Wait. Let's think again. So take 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to pair. Once again, make eye contact with somebody at your table. So Ashley and Carol, you make eye contact. You're like only 2.
I don't have eyes.
Ashley. Just look here, Carol. Bam. All right. So now go ahead and share. What makes the story lame?
No story.
No suspense.
No drama. No action.
Okay.
No picture.
Pictures. Okay. All stories are gonna have pictures of Kiki.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Oh, okay. In your opinion. All right. Boring. I can respect it. All right. Come back together in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So on your paper, you have another section, and there is some writing. It looks exactly like this. Go to this section because we are going to figure out what is compelling and what is lame. We have examples. All right, so the first one we do by myself. I'm going to read. It says, an old lady hears a creaking noise in the middle of the night, but doesn't know what it is. She opens her eyes and see her sister standing over her bed. The only problem is her sister died 20 years ago. So remember, I'm answering it by myself. You guys are silent. I said compelling. This is detail. It's detail, and the short passage leaves me wanting more, okay? So, for the next 2, you're going to do in your groups, okay? The next 2 you're going to do in your groups. So you have to tell me if it's compelling or lame, and then why, all right? And write it on the paper. Go. I'll give you 1 minute. Come on, talk about it. Make sure you actually talk about it. What you got there? I read this, so it's compelling. Because it's not detailed. I mean, it's detailed, and it is the short passage. It leaves me wanting more. I want to know. Her sister is dead, but yet she sees her sister. That sounds like a scary story. I want to know, like, what's going on. How is that possible? Traumatized. Oh, with the wordplay? Alright, keep going, you guys. Remember, you're filling out these next two boxes. You're filling out these next two boxes in your groups. So it means you have to talk about it. You have to explain why it's compelling or why is it lame. With your groups, yes. Okay. Alright. So, let's go over these two together. So, a boy loses his favorite basketball, so his mom goes to the store and buys him a new one. It was bright orange and really cool. Is this compelling or lame?
Lame.
Lame. Why?
Because there's not a lot going on.
It's too simple. I don't like this is a story, right? It's very simple. There's nothing that really happens. Alright, the next one. A girl passes the STAR test because she is smart and she is really happy.
Lame.
Lame. Very good. So why is it lame? Elias. Wait, it's Elias' turn to talk. Elias, go.
It's leave me wanting to read more because it's too simple and we already know what she did.
We already know what she did. It doesn't leave us wanting more. There's no conflict, okay? Very good. Alright, so let's do one more as a group. It says John's hands trembled in the cold as he fished through the coat pockets for a match. He has already gathered scraps of wood and piled them up to make a fire. Now he has to figure out how to kindle it. The sun has already set and all lights were quickly fading from the sky.